let's talk about something so many of us go through. It's this cycle, right? You get a salary, and somehow you feel stuck. It feels impossible to get ahead. But what if I told you the way out isn't about working harder? It's about thinking differently.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? That paycheck hits your account, and for a second you feel this wave of relief. You feel in control. And then you blink, it's a couple of weeks later, and poof, it's basically gone. It's a story we all know way too well.
And the part that really grinds you down? You're doing the work, you're putting in the hours, the effort, but you're just running in the same financial hamster wheel, month after month. So what if the job isn't really the problem here?
Man, this quote, it just cuts right to the heart of it, doesn't it? The real ceiling, the thing holding you back, it's probably not the number on your paycheck. It's the mindset you have about that number. Because here's the truth, your income is almost never going to outgrow your thinking.
And that's what we call the salary trap. It's ironic, really. The very thing that's supposed to give you security, that regular paycheck, can actually lock you into a certain way of thinking. So let's talk about the way out.
There are basically 6 levels of thinking when it comes to a salary. I want you to picture it like you're climbing a mountain. Most people, well, they get stuck somewhere near the bottom. Only a handful actually make it to the top. So let's start our climb at the very base.
This is where pretty much everybody starts their journey. It's a totally normal place to begin, but it's a really dangerous place to stay for too long. This is the ground floor, built on nothing but urgency.
Okay, so level 1. Here your salary isn't about getting ahead or building anything, it's about one thing and one thing only, surviving. There's just no mental space for long-term plans because you're constantly just trying to make it to that next paycheck.
And let's be super clear here, this has nothing to do with being lazy. This is about intense, constant pressure. When your brain is wired to only think about the absolute essentials, rent, food, just getting to work, it gets stuck in emergency mode, and that makes it almost impossible to see a way out.
Then you climb up a little bit. You make it to level 2, comfort. And honestly, this feels amazing. The bills are paid, you've got a little extra cash for some fun, the constant panic is gone. But there's a really subtle trap hiding here.
See, the danger of comfort is that okay starts to feel like great. You upgrade your phone, buy some nicer clothes, go out with your friends, and you tell yourself, hey, at least I'm okay. And that's true. But that feeling, that okayness, it often just kills the curiosity you need to keep climbing.
Okay, pay attention, because we've reached the most important part of this entire climb. This is the big one. It's the moment you stop playing financial defense and you start playing offense. You go from just protecting what you have to actively trying to grow it. Level 3 is where you start being really responsible. You're not just scraping by anymore. Now you're thinking ahead. You're planning for things that could go wrong. And that's a great step, but it's still fundamentally limited.
Your whole world revolves around building a safety net, right? Savings accounts, getting insurance, making sure you're essential at your job. But listen to the question that's driving all of this. What if I lose this job? Your entire mindset is still chained to that one single source of income.
I mean, just look at the difference here. It is night and day. One person is asking, how do I protect this thing I have? The other one is asking, how do I make this thing irrelevant? One is about building a fence. The other is about buying the whole field. It's a total paradigm shift. And that brings us to level 4. This is where the light bulb goes off. You finally realize your job pays you for your time, sure, but your skills can pay you way, way more. And suddenly, your salary isn't the goal anymore. It becomes the fuel to get you to the real destination.
You know, this is how so many successful people actually get their start. They don't just dramatically quit their job one day. No way. They strategically use their steady paycheck to fund side hustles, to learn new skills, and to build other streams of income while they still have that security.
All right, we're getting close to the peak now. This is where the whole game changes from just earning money to actually creating real, lasting wealth. It's about going from being a player to owning a piece of the game itself.
At level 5, you're not dreaming about a bigger paycheck anymore. The dream is ownership. You're not looking for more cash to spend. You're looking for cash to buy things that will make you more cash, all on their own.
So now you're thinking about buying equity in a company, or investing in real assets, or building systems and businesses that run without you having to be there every single second. The question is no longer what can I buy for me? It's what can this money buy that will work for me?
And that brings us to the summit. Level 6, legacy thinking. So few people ever operate from here. At this point, money has almost nothing to do with your own lifestyle anymore. It becomes a tool for something infinitely bigger. At this level, you're driven by purpose. It's all about long-term impact. You're not asking what you want right now. You're asking, what can I build that will still be here, creating value long after I'm gone? It's about creating something that truly endures.
So we've climbed the whole mountain. We've seen all 6 levels. And now, the real question isn't about the framework. The real question is about you.
Look, it is so easy to blame our jobs or the economy or our boss for our situation. But this is the core of it all. The real trap, the biggest thing holding you back, it's not your job. It's letting your thinking get stuck in one place.
So I want to leave you with this. Forget about how much you earned for a second. The real question is, what level are you thinking from? Right now, today. Because once you know where you are, you can finally decide how high you really want to climb.